9:30 in the morning on Sunday morning, day 3. So we are, it started raining last night at, I don't know, 2 in the morning. It has rained non-stop ever since. So it's spitting now, so it's not too bad. So we're just getting out and we'll do breakfast, coffee, eggs, bacon under the tarp. And then hopefully we don't spend the whole day paddling in the rain, but it's a real possibility. So this is a shot of the hammocks, the fire pit, and then I don't know if you can tell, but misty and rainy out on the lake. Okay, so it's 9:30. Alright guys, just getting changed into his
wet gear.
His dry shorts because he left his pants out last night. We're basically packed up and ready to go. Just need to take care of some business here. Make sure all the water jugs are full. Brush the teeth, and then we're on the road. So 9:30, pretty quick.
Well, Mama told me when I was young, said sit beside me, my only son, and listen close.
Yeah? I'm gonna do this.
Alright, it is 11:30. We are on Stratton. We just paddled all the way down Stratton, and we're on our way down the narrow section towards High Falls from the top end. So there should be the natural water park, and there should be the top end where we can look down from the falls we were at yesterday. So Stratton was pretty calm. We saw like 9 boats, like a school trip sort of thing. But yeah, it was a pretty good paddle. So it's noon, and we've made it to what I believe is the natural water park. I want to say the slide is right in here. So we're going to try and make our way over there. Make our way, try and get to the actual top of the falls as well. So we're going to do a little hike around. I believe we have found the slide. If I was a betting man, yes we have. So you can get right down there on the rocks and slide down in. What a beautiful spot. Right down there is towards the falls. What an absolutely gorgeous spot. So I have made it down to the bottom end of the water park, to the very top of High Falls. So that's where we were yesterday, on that far shore and on that point down there. Pretty sweet. Alright, so we're doing the 550 back from St. Andrews into High Falls. This is our second time double carrying this one. Just based on the terrain, it's a there and back again trip, no loop. So it's like 2:20 and we just finished the High Falls portage. And that's looking north into High Falls Lake. Beautiful. Okay, a little change of plan. It's about 3 o'clock. We are at the end of a portage from High Falls. I don't even know what you'd call this, but I'll show you here on the map. If you can see this, we just did the from High Falls Lake, the 445 into just a tiny little pond. Oop, lost focus there. Which is this. Off to the right, there should be another little portage. Possibly even just walk it through. Should be a campsite on the left. 245 down through the Cascades, and right where A38 is, that is where our car is. So we're either going to take the last campsite on the Cascades if it's good. If it's not, we're going to hit the car, and the next stop will be the Boston Pizza in Pembroke, a couple schooners of beer, and we have either two options. We can go home, or we can go back to the cottage, which is on the way home, and we can stop and have a couple beer and watch the football game there. But we decided to go down through the Cascades, not back through Opalescent and Brigham. We've already seen that. We could have done it again, but we decided to go through the Cascades instead to see something new. The only caveat being there's less campsites, and if they're not good, we're not going to force it. We're just going to keep going on out of here. So we're kind of heading off into the unknown. If it's not as good as we think it is, then Boston Pizza. Alright, it's 4 o'clock, and we're at the north end of the 245 portage. We double carried it again, and this I'll show you the other end of this. There's a spot where you can go and look, but this is a super shallow, super rocky bit of the park. Probably ill-advised to go down the Cascades in low water. Anyway, we also had a little mishap where we missed the 60-meter portage, so we kind of hand-bombed it and went over the rapid, and it got squirrely for a bit, but we're all good now. The Barren River, 285.
Alright, let's go back. Here's the little cascade that we were portaging around. Alright, in the middle of this portage, there's an old log cabin. I'm going to take a walk in. There's a lot of widowmakers and blow down here, but a couple walls still standing, sort of. Not really much else going on. No artifacts or tin cans or anything like that. But I have no idea the date. She's old and she's quite rugged. You can see these cuts. They're not even flush. Okay, it's about 4:30. And we are finally past the Cascades. Yay! So really we just got a bit more travel. In this direction there should be a campsite towards the end on the left, and then it's just one portage back to a T where we portaged in. So there's 150 from the parking lot into Brigham Lake, or the Brigham River, and then our last portage of the day today intersects that about right at the end, basically. So it shouldn't be too bad. Making good time. And unless this campsite up here really wows me big time, we will be out tonight. So we're not admitting defeat. We did the whole trip. Just it rained all morning. I've been up to almost my nipples in river water today. And if the campsites are crap, there's no point in staying. Anyway, bye for now. What's your thoughts, Rye?
Good trip. We're almost there.
Nice. Alright.
Well, Mama told me when I was young, said sit beside me, my only son, and listen close.
Okay, so it's 10 after 5. We made it back to the car. So we are just pulling out of the Brigham Lake parking lot, and we're on our way to Pembroke. Great trip, and can't wait to do it again in the spring.
I don't know how else to put this. It's taken me so long to do this. I'm falling asleep and I can't see straight. My muscles feel like a melee. My body is curled in a U shape. I put on my best, but I'm still afraid.